mistake the first time I typed it in. Here we go. Okay, so on page 134, just quickly go here. So there are marks for students in a drama class. Jody earned 80%, right? So 80% is that mark we're interested in. What's the percentile rank, right? So you need to figure out, right? First of all, how many are there in total? Did you count them already? 20, right? 20 students. And B is you got to be careful here with, like, they're arranged. It's a range, so it's a lot easier to figure out how many, right? So if you consider the mark of 80, then 1, 2, 3, 4, right, marks are below 80%, right? That's what we determined there. So to figure out the percentile rank is just 4 over 20 times 100, and that gives us 20. Yeah, 20th percentile, or PR 20, right? Whichever one you want. So basically what this means is that 20% of students scored below 80. What does that tell you? If only 20, if you're like, hey, I got an 80, right? I did pretty good. But 20% of people are below you, that means that an 80 is actually not that great, right? Because only 20% of students are below you, right? The higher your PR, the more people are below you, remember that. Meg earned 76%. What's the percentile rank there? So I'm just going to quickly, right, still 20 students, 76, right? You have only one below 76%, right? You only have one student there. So the percentile rank would be 1 over 20 times 100. And what is that? I don't have that on my key because that's a brand new question. I think that's fifth, right? Fifth, or PR 5. There you go. So with a 76%, only 5% of students are below. In fact, in this case, there's only one student, but 5%, that represents 5% out of a class with 100 students. 100%, your N is still 20. B, right? If you look at the top here in your chart, there's only 100 mark, right? Which is the one we're considering. So all the other ones are below. So this would be 19 below 100%. So your percentile rank here would be 19 over 20 times 100. That would put you in the 95th percentile, or PR 95. Okay. Or PR 95. So there are your answers there. And keep in mind, these are arranged, so it's a lot easier, but it won't always be. Okay, let's go to the next one. 14 babies are born at the hospital. We had something similar to this before. So Monique's baby weighed 3,050 grams. What's the baby's percentile rank? So percentile rank, I'm going to jump right in here. I know I have 14 babies that I'm considering. 1350 is right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are below. So that puts you in the 50th percentile. By the way, the 50th is often referred to as the median. Write this down. Write this down. Okay? Because think about it, 50% are below you. And so that's, you got to make sure you know that the 50th percentile is referred to as the median in statistics. Okay? Then we have another, I'll just give you the answer here. This one is the 8th percentile. And for the heaviest baby, right, you just take the heaviest. So obviously 13 would be below. And so that's the 93rd. I'll just give you the answers there because I want to get to the back side here on page 195. So just write down these answers if you want to check. By now, you should be pros at it. At the top of 135, write down backwards. This is percentile rank, but we're working backwards here. Always remember, what should I just want to say that I'm always going back to my formula. Oh, m times 100. Okay, I'm always going back to this one. Okay. So Tom and Sarjeet have just completed the mortgage brokerage in British Columbia course, right? There's 175 people in this course, very important. If 90 of the students scored lower than Tom in the course, what's the percentile rank? Not a big deal. You're supposed to just figure out this part, right? 90 scored less. There were 175. And that's including, obviously we're assuming it's including the two, right? So we are at 51.43, which we can't leave like that. You have to round up or down. I usually round up. Okay. So that's that. And here's the trickier one. This one right here coming up. So I will put some stars there. Okay. If 50 students scored higher, emphasis on the higher, than Sarjeet, right? 3 people got the same score, right? What's the percentile rank? Okay, so to find out B in this case, we take total minus higher minus same minus person itself, right? We got to take that person away as well to figure out how many were lower. So I'm going to go B is equal to, you're with me? You're with me? 175 minus 50 scored higher, 3 scored the same, and then we have to take Sarjeet, right? This is Sarjeet. We have to take that off as well, because if you want below, then the value itself has to be removed as well. So there, B is going to give you 121. And N is 175. So now you can figure out percentile rank. 121 over 175 times 100. And that gives you 69.14, which we're going to say 70th percentile. So 70% of students scored below Sarjeet in this case. Hold on. So who did better, Tom or Sarjeet? Sarjeet, yes. Right, because more students are below him. See you tomorrow. Have a good one.